Did your ex really move on so quick, or are they just finding relief through distraction because the breakup hurts them more than you think? There will be two parts to this video today. Part one will be looking at relief through distraction because what appears to be your ex moving on is really them running from the pain. This is anything from a rebound to your ex on social media, posting every 5 minutes, making it look like their life is great, when in reality, it's pretty shit and they're hurting. The second part of the video would examine what if they did truly move on and how you deal with that and why it's a massive advantage to the dumpee. Either way, stick around and take a walk with me through this video so we can say a big F you to your ex because they are not as clever as they think they are. Welcome back to the Love Fix. As always, it's Nick doing my best to get you through your breakups as easily and as healthily as possible. If you would like my help with your personal heartbreak situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and we can book it in for you. You can also go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery and come and join the amazing Facebook group. It's reached over 10,000 people. It is pumping over there. Get over there and get through your breakup and make some new friends. Right, let's get straight into it. Your ex seemingly moving on quickly doesn't always mean they've moved on quickly. A good example would be if they've rebounded. Rebounding is nothing more than an emotional painkiller to soothe the breakup pain. Guys, dumpers hurt as well. They hurt in a different way and they go through a different time scale compared to the dumpee, but they still hurt. And the way they relieve that pain is what we call relief through distraction. That's what a rebound is. That's what going on dating apps is. That's what going out partying and drinking too much is. It's all relief through distraction. So if they are partying, if you see them on dating apps or if your friend sees them on dating apps, I wouldn't give too much to that because they are chasing highs. Because the pain is so difficult for them, they're chasing the high to soothe the pain. They are replacing highs or they're mistaking highs for happiness. They are choosing relief rather than working on themselves. Whereas you're choosing the path of healing. You are choosing the path of the most resistance, not the path of least resistance. Now, this is savagely painful, but it is infinitely more beneficial in the long run. So here's the thing. They are choosing relief because they don't know how to deal with the breakup pain right now. A rebound is relief. That's what it is. Drinking too much is relief. Eating too much is relief. Serial dating, taking drugs, all those kind of things, it's all relief. Posting their fake bullshit on social media to make it look like everything is gravy is relief through distraction. That's what they're doing. But as I've always said, you shouldn't have this information about your ex. If you have this information about your ex, it's going to drive you crazy. But given that I can't stop you, I may as well support you. So if you are choosing to seek out this information about your ex, let's at least interpret it correctly. Because so many of you will say to me, in my one-to-ones with you guys, in the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, oh, they moved on so quickly. It's obvious that they never cared about me. It's obvious they've just forgotten about me. No, guys, human beings do not function this way. They don't. We just don't. Okay? We have something called our limbic brain. Our limbic brain does not forget. Our limbic brain, our lizard brain, is very much the survival mechanism. It does not lose attachment that quickly. So if your ex is doing all this, take it as an advantage because you're choosing the correct way. They are not. However, there are times, there are instances where maybe your ex did emotionally detach way before the breakup happened, way before they even thought about breaking up with you. And maybe they have done their mourning. And maybe when they did choose to move on, they actually did move on. But I don't want you to despair because once again, this is actually the advantage for you. Because if they monkey branched, rebounded, cheated, or just got into a relationship too quickly and it's working out. The cold facts are, they stopped choosing you. And they stopped choosing you because they realized on some level or another, you guys were not right for each other. Maybe you did start off right for each other, but maybe one of you evolved and the other didn't. Or maybe from day one, you just weren't compatible. Either way, they realized this quicker than you did. And they've actually done you a big favor. Because if they stop choosing you, then you have the advantage, because now you can choose yourself. You can choose to heal. You can choose to move on. And your ex saying no to you, I've said this many times before, your ex saying no to you means you can say yes to everything else. They are giving you the gift of freedom. That is what they are giving you. This allows you the gift of choice and to choose what is right for you. You can now choose someone who is more on your level. You can choose someone who matches your energy. You can choose someone who matches your crazy. Because guys, the last relationship broke down. It broke down because the energy was off. The crazy was off. You did not match. You were not compatible any longer. That's why it broke down. So now you get to choose someone better than your ex. You get to learn the lesson that they taught you. So if they have moved on, really moved on, I know that sucks and it hurts, and it's okay to hurt. It's okay to be where you are right now. That is 1000% okay. But at the same time, it's now your ego fucking with you. Your limbic lizard brain still thinks the relationship is real. And here's the thing with our limbic brain. It's delightfully primitive. And when I say delightfully primitive, it's a case of, I'm cold, find heat. I'm hungry, find food. I'm sad, alone, and I don't have external validation, find connection. And the reason I say it's delightfully primitive is because that has kept us alive for a long time. It has kept us, the human race, around for a long time. And it's okay, because we have learned to survive in groups. We are social creatures. So yes, the limbic brain is there to protect you. It's going to say, hey, this hurts right now. Please go back to where you last felt safe. Please find that safety in the person that you were with before. And that's the easiest place to find that safety, is with your ex, because it's familiar. You know that person. It's a lot easier than starting fresh. It's a lot easier than getting back out there and dating. But once again, guys, I've said before, your ex didn't break your heart. They broke your expectations of the future. Sadly, your limbic lizard brain still thinks the relationship is there, and it doesn't understand the difference. So there's a war between your cognitive neurocortex logical brain and your limbic lizard brain. And the limbic lizard brain always wins. It's always in control, and it's okay. It's doing its job. It's saying, hey, there's something wrong, please go fix it. And whilst it's begging you to fix it, the ego side's going to kick in. It's going to compare itself. Oh, the new person is slimmer than me. The new person has more muscle than me. The new person has more money, is better looking, has a better house than me. And I get it. You're going to compare yourself with that person. But once again, how do you know? Why do you have this information? Ignorance is bliss in this particular context. You shouldn't have this information because it will drive you crazy. But if you do have the information, I say fuck that. Fuck your ego and fuck the comparison. It just doesn't mean you're worthless. Doesn't mean that at all. It means you're just not right for each other. And there's someone better out there for you. I promise you this. We attach so much self-worth and validation to our ex, but I want you to know your self-worth will always remain intact, regardless of what your ex is doing, regardless of their story and their narrative. Now, you must continue to write your narrative and the chapters in your book, because it's your book. No one else can write it for you. The story of your book doesn't hinge on one character. Sure, you loved that character, they were the main character and you wanted them in the story, but they were there by invitation only. All good writers know how to pivot to a new storyline whilst remaining faithful to the zeitgeist of the book. The zeitgeist of your book existed way before your ex came along. The next chapter may be a little bit shit and might not be as good as the last one, but I'm sure every shit chapter before your ex came along led to something good. It led to your ex, it led to a better chapter. Your breakup is no different. So there you go, my friends. Your shit chapters always lead to good chapters. So get writing. Don't stop writing the book. Because if you stop writing your book, you don't move on. You're choosing all the time. You're choosing right now what to do. You're choosing to be stuck in the breakup mode. That is what you're choosing to do right now. And that's okay. Sometimes we have to make that choice. Sometimes we have to say, okay, I just need to feel shit right now. But what my channel is about, what my coaching is about, what my Facebook group is about, is not letting you stay there for too long. Is getting you up out of the mud, off of your knees, standing up tall, fixing what you need to fix, learning the lesson that your ex taught you, and moving on to better people. So if they have really moved on, fuck them. If they haven't really moved on and they're just putting a band-aid over a wound that needs stitches, fuck them. You're doing fine. You will do okay. You have chosen the rockier path. You have chosen the path of the most resistance. Pain will lead to your happiness. Your ex is choosing a short-term fix. Short-term gain, long-term pain. That's what they will get. And we all make our own hell, so fucking wish them well with theirs, because it will come back to bite them. And if it does, and they reach out, you can be a human being about it. You can say, hey, I'm sorry that you've had a breakup, and I hope you're okay. But we're not getting back together because I listened to you, I learned the lesson, and yeah, thank you for showing me that we were not right for each other, because I'm with someone much better now, or I'm working on myself and I feel so much better without you. And that is the secret, my friends. Regardless, most times they don't just move on. It's bullshit. Okay, maybe 10-20% of the time they genuinely did move on. But either way, you have the advantage. They've given you the gift of freedom. They've given you the gift of choice. And to quote Dr. Robert Glover, what if it was a gift? What if this was the best thing that ever happened to you? And that, my friends, is how you deal with it. That, my friends, is how you move on. But please, for the love that is all holy and good, do not have any information about your ex. It will just drive you crazy. As always, you are enough. You're going to be okay. You're doing fine. You're moving through it. Each day brings you one step closer, and you will be okay. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. And if you need my help with your personal one-to-one breakup situation, your heartbreak, your shattered dreams, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com and we'll book in your one-to-one session. We'll get you through this. We'll map it out. We'll get you pointed in the right direction. And you're going to be okay. I'll see you on the other side.